There is definitely some political bull crap going on in the New York Attorney General's office. They announced today they're suing the Trump Foundation, as well as Donald Trump personally, as well as his eldest children who sit on the board of the Trump Foundation. Meanwhile, the Trump Foundation collected $18 million in change and donated $19 million in change directly to outside charities. That's right. Over 100% of the money collected went out the door to charities. Meanwhile, the Clinton Foundation, which collected hundreds of millions of dollars, paid out in some years less than 6% of that figure to outside charities, which is how most foundations like this work. Now, the Clinton Foundation defense is that they do some charity work internally, which is true. They have some programs, I've looked it up, like they get seeds and farm equipment to farmers in Africa. As such, they do have some programs internally, but they actually spent, if you dig a little bit deeper, most, and when I say most, you'll see in a minute, of their money on what they call programming expenses. Now, this includes salaries for their employees, some of which make $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a year. Like one of the Chelsea Clinton's friends makes $345,000 a year at this foundation. Listen, the salaries, the retirement contributions, benefits like health insurance and things like that, payroll taxes, make up about 73% of the money collected by this charity, the Clinton Foundation. Another 20% went to fundraising costs, like paying for the event rooms in five-star hotels, you know, the caviar and the champagne, what they serve to the rich people to collect the money. If we add up just these three expenses alone, we're looking at 73% for salaries, benefits, and other things going directly to employees of the foundation. Then we're looking at 20% going to fundraising costs. Now, add this to the 6%, like I mentioned earlier, that go to outside charities. That leaves 1% for the farmers in Africa and things like that. Now, the Attorney General of New York has never investigated the Clinton Foundation, but they announced today they're going to sue the Trump Foundation, which again gave more than 100% of the money collected directly to outside charities. No political bias nonsense to see here. Again, this announcement came on the day of the Inspector General report that we've all been waiting for, that would have actually made Trump look good. So, the Attorney General of New York, in cahoots or a conspiracy to make Donald Trump look bad with the mainstream media globalist hacks, happened to announce this today, the same day the IG report happens. But again, the Clinton Foundation, which paid out less than 7% of the money collected on a much, much higher figure, hundreds of millions of dollars, some of which came from foreign governments that conveniently received weapons deals and other favorable treatment right after their donations, was not even investigated. This is the swamp at work. The New York Attorney General, her name is Barbara Underwood. She's the acting Attorney General because she just took over for the Eric Schneiderman dude. You know, that swamp scum who just resigned for physically and racially abusing women. She has come out publicly announcing that she is honored that her stated number one goal is to fight the White House. Are you crazy? That is admitting that you are partaking in Stalinistic tactics and methods. They're going after Trump, an individual new American citizen, for anything and everything they can find. That is not only disgusting, it is the opposite of how the American justice system is to work. And the craziest thing about this is the left and the Democrats know that they have their propagandist hacks in the mainstream media so much on their side, they come right out and declare these things. They literally declare they're going to partake in Stalinistic tactics to pick a target and then find a crime, any crime, or even in this case, any civil liability that can hurt specific American citizens. When is normal America going to start waking up to these things? I mean, I understand that the idiot brainwashed sheeps just bah along to this bull crap. But where is the center? Where are the normal, logical, critically thinking Americans here? Wake up, America. Wake up. This is a slippery slope situation where if they can go after Donald Trump, a billionaire, the president who has vast resources to protect himself, to hire lawyers and actually defend this kind of shady tactics, they can come after you